Alright guys, today I'm gonna teach you the basics of CAD tool. It's called Autodesk Inventor 2010. It's a very user-friendly tool and it could be very easier to learn. So let's start from the file. You can see my mouse down there. Hit the new button. If you want to extrude anything, any square, rectangle or anything, you just have to go there, hit a new button, and a new file will be open, a new window will be open. As you can see, it's showing different kind of units, in which you want to design or model your prototype. So basically it's showing English. By default it's English, and you have metric option too. You can choose anything in millimeters, or if you want to go back to English. I'll start with the English unit, and there are several other things you can see in there. Excuse me. One is amnsi.dwg. DWG is actually for drawing. After you build your 3D CAD model, you can basically go in there, select this file and import it from your standard IPT format 3D CAD model into this drawing file and save it into any format in DXF, DWG or any format. But let's start with the 3D modeling. This right here is IAM. IAM is the assembly mode. IPN is the animation assembly mode. If you want to explode your assembly, so that you can so that anybody can see that which part is going into. The third one is standard inch IPT, where we'll start actually standard IPT file. Alright, so select this thing and hit open, hit OK. I guess it's getting stuck. It's opening right now. It's working actually really slow. There you go. Now you see all those tools right up there, sketching tools, and your window will look like this with the grid lines in there. These are all the sketching tools, right? These are different ribbons. If you want to sketch anything, you have to come to the sketch tool. If you want to add in something, you have to go and hit add in, and some other thing will pop up, right? If you want to start simulation, modify. This is environmental. If you want to just give some environmental effect, like if you want to do your stress analysis on the part you created, and so on. These are tool, and this is application option, where you can go and click it and customize your grid options, access minor grid lines, access grid lines, and display coincident constraints and blah blah kind of things. Alright, let's get back to where we were at. Sketching mode. Let's go back to the sketching mode by just clicking onto the sketch button right there. And what you have to do, basically, I'm just gonna go ahead and draw a rectangle. So to draw a rectangle, you select rectangle, hit rectangle, click on one point, and then stretch it, lose your mouse button all the way, and click on some other place. So your rectangle will be created this way. Right. Now you want to dimension is your rectangle. There's a dimension button up there, right here. You can click on that dimension button, select the top line and the bottom line, and click somewhere else to show your dimension. And now you can modify your dimension. Like in this case, it's showing 0.875 millimeter. I'm just going to go ahead and change it to 1 inches. Alright, now you have to constrain your geometry, which is very important. So in order to constrain this length from the center, you have to select this line and select the center point and click somewhere. So it's automatically constrained to 0.5 inches. So the total rectangular height is 1 inches, and half of that is half inches, right? Click OK, and now your geometry is constrained. Right, now same way on the other two sides. Select this, select that, place it somewhere. It will ask for dimensions. You can enter in any dimensions, like for example 2 inches, 2 inches, and hit OK. And then again you have to constrain these two lines too. Select the middle portion of it and hit 1 inch. Alright, here's your rectangle. Now what you have to do, go up there and there's a button called Finish Sketch. Hit Finish Sketch and it will come into the 3D mode. Now you have to extrude this rectangle. Go and select the extrude button, click onto that. Right, it will automatically be highlighted. Now there's another window which will be asking how much you want to extrude it. Right, for example, if you want to extrude it to 5 inches or 6 inches or 1 inch, whatever you want. Like in this case I want to extrude it to 10 inches. Hit 10, and which way you want to extrude it. The extrusion should come to your way, or it should go back towards the screen, or the third option is it's from center, on either side of the center. If I hit this, it'll be extruded 5 inches from the center on either side of it. There you go. This is your solid block. Here's your part. Alright. The other thing in that is, if I want to put a hole inside this block, solid block, somewhere in some region. For example, if I want to put a hole right here in this region, then what I have to do, there's a lookup icon right there on the right side of the screen. Click this and click this surface. It will automatically be on the surface. The surface will be highlighted automatically, and it will automatically move where you want to create your hole. So what you're going to do, basically, you want to create a hole in the center of the part. So what you have to do, you have to go to the sketch command again, like the sketch, and select the surface where you want to make your hole. Now again your grid line will show up. You want to make a hole in the center. The central point is automatically highlighted right here, if you can see. What you're going to do is you're going to select a point there and put a point down there. Alright, and then hit Finish Sketch. There's another tool called Hole up there. You have to select the hole right there, and it'll ask you several different things, what type of hole and where you want to create your hole. It's all automatically selected from Sketch, so I'm just gonna keep it this way, same way. And what type of hole you want. It's a drill hole, or a counterbore, or a spot face, or a countersink kind of board. And here's the description of the hole. You want it to be pocket hole like that, angle hole, or you want a straight hole, a flat hole. What should be if there's an angle hole selected, then you can define the angle or type the angle in there, and the distance of the hole, if you want to make a through hole, then you can select through hole. It'll be through all the way up there. There's another thing which is called diameter of the hole. You can select the diameter of the hole and change it to whatever the desired hole diameter you want. Like in this case I want it to be 1/2 inch diameter, so it'll be 1/2 inch diameter through hole. And the other thing is this, is you want a threaded hole or what type of hole. Like in this case this is a taper tabbed hole, this one is threaded tabbed hole, this one is clearance hole, this one is simple hole, right? So in this case I just want to make it a tabbed hole like that, right? So once you hit that, it will further explain the thread type you want to use for this specific kind of hole. Like in this case, it's automatically selected like UNSI, unified screw thread. And if you click on, scroll it down, you'll see so many different varieties and kind of holes are there, right? So it's automatically selected, so I let it be the same way, and I go ahead and hit OK. Oh, something's wrong. So if I select this, full depth, OK. Well, let me redo it again. Here you go. There's your hole. You see it's tapered all the way down there and has thread in them. So these are the basic tip, and it's very user friendly and very simple tool to learn a 3D modeling in Autodesk Inventor. Thanks.